You've had a job interview and the hiring manager gets back to you to say, "Thank you for your time. We've decided to move forward with a more experienced candidate." What do? Do you say, "Thanks for letting me know," and move on? No. Ask for feedback. A lot of recruiters won't give it to you spontaneously because they don't like dealing with angry or upset people. So they say something generic like, "We went with someone with more experience because it's hard for anyone to challenge that." But it's probably not the real reason. So, what you're going to do is find out why they decided not to move forward with you. Not so that you can argue your case because it's too late, but so you can absolutely smash your next one. Before we dive in, I want to say that how you handle rejection now may work in your favor. Sometimes, the first person they offer the job to won't take it. When they look at who's next, it will be the next best experienced who made a positive impression. That's going to be you, if you play your cards right. And if not, then you'll definitely be kept in mind for another opportunity. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. Tell them, "Thank you so much for your time and for getting back to me. I fully understand your decision. Could you please give me some more specific feedback so I can better articulate my experience and skills in future interviews?" Putting it this way doesn't sound pushy or argumentative. Some recruiters might still be afraid to give you feedback, but many will if you phrase it like this. Now, let's break down 5 common pieces of interview feedback, uncover what they really mean, and discuss the steps you can take to improve your interview skills next time. I recommend grabbing a notepad and pen for this exercise. Stop and make notes as we go along. Let's start with the classic. We went with someone with more experience. Let's say it's true. Then what this means is that the interviewer didn't see enough evidence of your skills in a specific area compared to the person they offered. They might be looking for more hands-on experience or specific examples of how you've tackled similar challenges. Have a think. Did you give relevant examples for a specific skill or knowledge areas they ask about? Did the recruiter have to ask you clarifying questions, or did they nod and move on? If you got flustered over any questions, which ones were they? Was it because you struggled to think of a relevant response or didn't give one at all? Next time, if you don't have direct experience, think about any certification, project, or volunteer work where you used this skill. If you can't think of anything at all, look into online courses to help you get it, or see if there's anything you can do at your current job to learn it. There's always a way. Number 2. You might get told, while you have some experience, you didn't provide enough detail in your answers. So, did you just say yes, you have the knowledge? Did you give specific examples in enough detail for them to see you know what you're talking about? If not, I recommend the STAR format: situation, task, action, result for this question. STAR is great because it gives enough context for recruiters to clearly understand how you apply the skill in action. If you're not familiar with STAR, check out the link in the description to a video where I explain what I mean. Number 3 is one that I set myself to a coaching client recently, which is, you didn't seem very enthusiastic about this role. Interviewers are looking for candidates who are generally interested in the position and the company. That doesn't mean doing cartwheels, but if you appear neutral, they might assume you won't be motivated to do your best work. They're not looking for a machine, they're looking for a team member. You can show your enthusiasm by doing thorough research on the company and expressing why you're really interested in the role. Mention specific project or values of theirs that resonate with you. You can find examples on the website, social media, or even in the news, depending on the company. Number 4. You didn't ask enough questions. So, maybe you answered their questions, but they expected you to be curious about asking your own. Did you do that? If not, then next time prepare 2 or 3 well-thought-of questions in advance. These could be about the team, how they describe the company culture, growth opportunities, and any specifics about the role that weren't covered during the interview. Don't say no, you've answered all of my questions. Ask at least a couple of your own. And finally, you don't seem to be a good fit for our company culture. This one's a bit of an awkie. Okay, perhaps you were nervous and didn't make the best impression. That happens, but I have to say, this usually happens when the person hasn't prepared very well. When you're not prepared, you get flustered. If they don't get a good feel of your soft skills and personality, you won't come across in your best light. Interviewers are looking for someone who will mesh well with the existing team and align with the company's values. So, here's what to do. Before your next interview, research the company culture thoroughly. Here's a tip when they ask why you're interested in that job or a company. Aside from the practical side, mention one or two of their values or brand traits that you admire. For example, if they are big on corporate social responsibility and this resonates with you, tell them. There's almost always a value section on the company's website. Find something. And there you have it. Decoding interview feedback isn't always easy, especially when you're feeling emotional about their decision. But understanding what interviewers are really saying can give you a huge edge in your next interview. If you want to know why some job seekers are successful and others not, also watch the video 5 Secrets of Highly Successful Job Seekers. If you found this video helpful, give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more career tips. Comment below with any interview feedback you've received that you need help figuring out. Thanks for watching, and until next time, go smash that interview.